As the top scorer in the league, no surprise to see our cameras affixed to him during the warm-up. Can he add to his tally today? We'll find out soon. And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world, Old Trafford in Manchester. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you commentary, and joining me is the former Arsenal defender, Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Manchester United up against West Ham United.
Thanks, Derek. Yeah, really looking forward to both teams producing entertaining football. Let's see if we get that.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. If you like wingers, you'll love this, Lee.
Yeah, absolutely. I love to watch a winger play, especially with pace and power. The central striker will stay more or less in front of the goal. The support will be provided by the three central midfield players. The back four is pretty conventional, but the fullbacks will be asked to support from behind.
Crossed accurately towards the far post. Well, the goalkeeper doing what he's paid to do. And United have the corner. And he's fired over the corner. And a half-baked clearance. Looks promising, this. Renato Sanchez is in the vicinity. Well, the header, but a comfortable save for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, he has to do better than that. I could have saved that, Derek.
Relentless high pressing. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. News of a goal at the Emirates. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Arsenal. 9 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Mbappe tries his luck. And the goalkeeper, as you would expect, once again doing his job.
Yeah, that's it, his job. Get behind the ball and save it.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Pogba has it. Mendy. Here's Mbappe. And close with that one, Lee, but just couldn't keep the shot down.
Yeah, the keeper's beaten, but so is the goal.
Well, here's the table, and I think it's fair to say that Spurs have performed below expectations so far, Lee.
Well, you just expect them to be in a Champions League place all the time, and they're not. They've dropped their standards right from the top to the bottom of this club. The performances on the pitch haven't been good enough, defensively and offensively. Not good enough at all.
And Santi Mina with it. Now Brozovic. Well, possession ceded. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Lee, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, Derek, they don't come much.
It's a weighted pass. Joao Mario waits. Oh, out of this world from De Gea.
Well, his reactions, Derek, just look how quick he reacts.
And firing it into the area. No keeper will mind that sort of corner. He could pick out a teammate. Pogba! Almost what you might call a jaw-dropping save.
Oh, he's got no right to make that save. It's absolutely fantastic.
Corner kick played over. Fisted clear. And space for the cross. Pereira. Pereira. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Mbappe! And And a big miss from the Manchester United point of view.
Well, I thought the stalemate was going to be broken then, but it's a big, big miss.
And Torres on the ball. Good numerical situation. Mbappe in the centre. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. And a change to the scoreline at the Emirates Stadium. Alan McInally can tell us more.
It's a second goal for Arsenal. 34 minutes played. 2-1.
Thanks, Alan. And it's with Tomasz Suchek. Now Brozovic. Bowen. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Can they take the lead? It was well stopped.
Well, the positioning is everything for a goalkeeper, and he was in a good position then.
That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. Couldn't keep it. Here's Renato Sanchez. It's all about translating threats into goals. Pereira. Sanchez. That's a very impressive piece of defending. Jared Bowen. Bowen. Hector Bellerin. Santi Mina. And one thing he does know how to do is shield the ball. Running towards goal. And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides.
1-0 then. An important interception. And that will do it for the first half. Crossed accurately towards the far. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Failed to keep hold of it.
West Ham have hardly had the ball, but when they've had the ball, they keep delivering the sucker punch. A great advert for low possession, counter-attacking football. It's really working.
Eder Militao. Manchester United getting higher and higher up the pitch. What can they produce from this position? Mendy has it. Mendy. A chance to whip it in. Mbappe. Happy to take on the shot. And it's in! A goal for Manchester United, who find themselves now level.
Well, as we see from the replay, the keeper's got no chance. It's all about the strike, all about the power. He does everything right. Head down, back of the net.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. And it should be a tremendous Carabao Cup quarter-final. You can see it live with us here on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Bournemouth.
Yeah, you do have to be careful as a player. You don't let your mind wander too far ahead. Semi-finals are just round the corner. That's going to be a cracker, Derek.
Well, let's go to Alan McInally because there's been a goal in the Arsenal game.
It's a third goal for Arsenal. 55 minutes played. 3-1.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Still pushing for the goal that would put them ahead, but not forcing it. And that is the sort of tackle he had scripted in his mind. Now Brozovic. Santi Mina. Is it going to end up being productive for them? It was a fine-looking attack, but now they've given the ball away. Hernandez. Mendy has it. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's West Ham United facing West Bromwich Albion.
Yeah, that looks a great matchup, doesn't it? Looking forward.
Firing it towards goal, and the keeper gets in the way. United looking to forge ahead. Let's see if the corner helps them. Corner kick played over. Not problematic for the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Paul Pogba. And Renato Sanchez with it now. Here's Renato Sanchez. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. Santi-Mina. Pablo Fornals. Running towards goal. And this time, it's in. So they're playing once more. Can Manchester United elicit a response?
Number 15, Andreas Pereira. Coming onto the pitch, number 17, Fred.
Wan-Bissaka. Martial. Fornals. Given away. Attempting to play catch-up in this second half. Lee, what ought the priorities to be?
United in the past have been late goal specialists. They won't give up, we know that. Pile on the pressure. Surely they will get one more chance.
Mbappe. Mbappe! And what a magical save it was! Corner kick played in. They've got it now, what can they do? Pogba! Goalkeeping of the very highest order.
Oh, it was a great shot as well. Great shot, great save.
And over comes the corner. Punch-happy goalkeeper. Bodies forward and the break looks on. And a change to the scoreline at the Emirates Stadium. Alan McInally can tell us more.
It's another goal for Arsenal.
Giving it a try. Not far away at all with the volley.
Well, to catch it like that, you've got to have really good technique. And oh, so close.
Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. Rashford. Rashford! Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
No, it was close. It was a decent effort. They'll keep plugging away, I'm sure.
Sincere apologies to Alan McInally because we had to cut him off just when he was in his flow. To clarify, Arsenal have scored in that game. And it is quite a one-sided contest. 4-1 at the moment. Pogba! Was an important piece of defending. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. And now it is truly... He could pick out a team.
Have you got time for a few questions? Thank you, that'll be all.
Hi everybody, welcome to Molineux. Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler for the commentary. Premier League football is coming right up for you. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers against Manchester United.
Well, there's certainly a buzz in this stadium in the minutes leading up to kick-off. I hope the match doesn't disappoint. I don't think it will. We've got a couple of attacking sides here.
Renato Sanchez. Pogba. Manchester United moving into the attack. And here is the way Wolves are set out for this vital fixture. Well, we put it up as a 5-2-3. It could be 3-4-3, couldn't it, if the wide players get forward from the back?
Yeah, I think it's one of those. It could be anything the manager wants it to be. He has got some very talented lads out there, though.
Well, I understand there's been a goal at the Emirates Stadium. Alan McInally is there.
It's a goal for Manchester City. 7 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Defended well. João Moutinho. Jimenez. He's got that, but got the ball away as well. They've shuffled their pack today, Manchester United. David De Gea starts in goal. Bruno Fernandes starts. He's fit again. And to use his pace through the middle, Kylian Mbappe. He is such a spectacular sight with his speed and plenty of technique as well, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, the opposition defenders will just be wanting to drop off, give him a couple of yards, will not want to get into a foot race.
Looked so promising at the beginning, but came to naught. Now Bailly. Fernandes. Pogba.
I think they want to get out of this position where they're just defending their own penalty area, really, and play more active in the game.
There's been a goal in the Leicester City game. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Tottenham Hotspur. 17 minutes played, 1-0.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual. João Moutinho. Interception here. Pogba. Cheeky, tried the back heel. Didn't quite come off. Must take the lead here, which they do in good style.
No, they played some good football leading up to that, Martin, and thoroughly deserved that goal. Well, some might say you'd prefer to score from 25 yards, but I wouldn't go along with that. This is all about instinct.
Marvellous for Manchester United, they are in front. Pogba. Here's Renato Sanchez. Put in from the wide area. That's a shame, because in the end, that will go down as a poor cross, really. Corner played into the middle. Choosing to punch the corner away, the goalkeeper this time. And the pass not completed, really. I think there's a goal to tell you about from Alan McInally at the Emirates.
It's the second goal for Manchester City. 29 minutes played.
Excellent vision. Can really get at the opposition here. Defence not really stretched by that cross, and they get the ball away. Kevin Campbell. Jimenez. They've lost the ball in a bad area. And that will peter out that attack. It's the goalkeeper's ball quite easily. It's a big game involving Manchester City. Alan McInally is reporting on it for us. I'm sorry I had to cut him short. The score is now 2-1.
No real surprise, the visitors with less possession here. But what you would say about this team is the way that they've used the possession so ruthlessly at times. It's been a joy to watch. Textbook stuff from them.
Looked so promising at the beginning, but came to naught. Here they are, the Manchester United fans, hoping that this is a prelude for better things. They have got the lead. They haven't been at their very best, but of course they're capable of upping a gear. Fernandez. One or two options now in forward areas for them. Mbappe! And it's off the post and behind. Kevin Campbell. Gian Moutinho. Manchester United have won the ball back here.
The fourth official has indicated
2 minutes left, that's added time.
2 minutes.
Mbappe.
Added time.
The ball glued to his boots, it seems. Excellent work. Keeper's got good distance with that kick. Well, that's half-time at 1-0. And here come Manchester United right at the start of the second half. Fernandez. Here's Renato Sanchez. Alex Telles. Now Paul Pogba. Let's go to the Bournemouth game now, and Alan McInally's got news of a goal.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. 49 minutes played. 2-0.
Great to have Alan McInally out and about for us, and he's brought us right up to date again there. Chance to put it in the box from here, and that for sure is a goal kick. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Oh, he was all over the place, superb and hitting the woodwork. Very nearly adding a second there.
Mbappe. Can he carve out an opportunity? Mbappe! And the goalkeeper got a touch to that. Fine save. In goes the corner. Disappointed that that didn't lead to more. Let's go over to Alan McInally at the Vitality Stadium. Goal news, Alan.
It's a goal for Bournemouth. 55 minutes played. 2-1.
Eagle eyes, as always, from Alan McInally. One date for your diary on EA Sports, the upcoming Premier League fixture for the hosts. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. They can be quick on the break now. Kept the ball, but the counter-attack was the chance you with great vision here. Really important reading of the danger there by the defender. Good piece of tackling then. What about Manchester United's next game, Alan?
They're playing Crystal Palace in the next match. I think they'll cope with it well. I think they'll get through easily.
A little bit of lack of penetration in that move, and the tackle was an assured one. Gian Moutinho. Kevin Campbell. Fernandez. Chance for a break in numbers. Mbappe. Beautifully timed, that slide tackle. Had he got it wrong, it would have been a penalty. Out of play for a throw. He has got the opportunity to change the tactics as well as the players with some movement from the bench. Still 20 minutes to go. One or two players are warming up for the home team. We'll see who comes on. Very good work from the team that's still behind, but one goal away, of course, from equalising.
You can hear the excitement from the crowd because good chance this for an equaliser. They're normally really well organised at corners.
In goes the corner. Only partially away from danger. Goal at Carrow Road. Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Liverpool. 74 minutes played. 3-0.
Cheers, Alan. Now Johnny. Striding forward, purposefully. Manchester United have won the ball back here. Hakimi. Mbappe guiding it through the defenders.
He really fancied him to score, but the goalkeeper kept his beliefs and kept him out.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be asking where his defenders were, but cometh the hour. He stepped up there, didn't he, the keeper?
Corner's taken. He's gone to punch it away now, done well. And it's Pogba. At Arsenal, Alan McInally is there with news of a goal in that match.
It's another goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Kevin De Bruyne. An angle pass between full-back and centre-back gave him the chance, and he buried it. 9 minutes remain, 4-1.
Eagle eyes, as always, from Alan McInally. Pass threaded through. And the goalkeeper can maybe think about starting an attack. If they do win, Manchester United will have thoroughly deserved it, and they should win from this position. And 5 minutes remaining. Renato Sanchez, patiently building up. He's cut it out. Time is ticking away here, and they haven't got too much of it left to deal in. Probing pass. Not able to take full advantage of a good position. 2 minutes left, that's added time.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Ashraf Hakimi. Fred. And shoots! He's done well to block that. Fred. And the referee brings it to a halt. It's a routine time of the season, it always seems, from the outside, maybe for the players themselves, but the job is just the same week in, week out. They've gone about the job here very professionally.
Well, as long as they can keep things together in this manner and keep on grinding out results, you know what? They're going to be in the shake-up here.
Which they do in good style.
They played some good football leading up to that, Martin, and thoroughly deserved that goal.
One or two options now in forward areas for them. Mbappe! And it's off the post and behind. Can he carve out an opportunity? Mbappe! And the goalkeeper got a touch to that. Fine save. Mbappe.
He really fancied him to score, but the goalkeeper kept his belief.
Can we ask you a question? No further questions, thank you.
Well, everyone is happy here at Old Trafford for the time being. I say that because the sun is shining brightly. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary box, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Manchester United up against Crystal Palace.
Yeah, thanks as always, Derek. It's a pleasure to be here. Anticipating a really good game today. The atmosphere is great. Certainly buzzing from the spectators' point of view as we head towards kick-off. Hopefully, we won't be disappointed.
And he takes on the shot. Well, it was fired straight at the keeper. No real difficulties for him.
No, decent positioning from the goalkeeper. Poor shot, to be honest with you.
Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. And providing width. McCarthy. Oh, a lovely ball. There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for. The opening goal of the game then. And news coming through that a goal has been scored at Villa Park. Details from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Aston Villa. 9 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. At times they make passing look easy. Bruno Fernandes. Counter-attacking very much an option. Now Santiago Mosquera with it. Just not looking confident in possession. And a no-nonsense clearance. Dagba. And the ball with McCarthy. Luka Milivojevic. Oh, tremendous vision. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Well, clattered away. Bruno Fernandes. Hernandez. Bruno Fernandes has it. And Renato Sanchez with it now. Here's Mbappe. Looking confident with the ball at his feet. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Not enough cut and thrust, but they keep possession. No worries for the keeper. Paul Pogba. Manchester United getting higher and higher up the pitch. What can they produce from this position? They're certainly allowing their opponents to come onto them. Firing it in. Simple save, really. Pogba. And Torres on the ball. Opportunity to deliver the cross. And a significant block following that cross. I understand there's been a goal in the Everton match. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Everton. 30 minutes played, 1-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Ferran Torres. Teamwork might be the key. Bruno Fernandes has it. Sanchez. Here's Tevez. Turning inside. Where's he going to go? Now Paul Pogba. Well, the fans enjoyed that pass.
United enjoying the bulk of possession here. However, after that, the coach will be disappointed with what they produced. They need to be a little bit...
The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. And the free kick caught cleanly by the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. Now Pogba. Wonderful block. So the corner played into the box. Well, a header that was frankly miles off target.
Well, technically, that was awful.
It's with Vinicius Junior. Running with the ball confidently. Ronaldo Sanchez with it now. Mbappe! And a goal here. Just what Manchester United required. They are level.
Well, there's no better time to score just before half-time, but there's no worse time to concede. They'll be really, really fuming at each other for that.
Even Steven, one apiece in this match. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Read it magnificently and intercepted. And that will do it for the first half. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. It's with Milivojevic. An important interception. And we're going to bring you an update now from the London Stadium where a goal has been scored. Alan McInally will tell us more.
It's a second goal for West Ham United. 47 minutes played, 2-0.
Thanks, Alan. Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo Sanchez with it now. Vinicius Junior. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Throw in to Manchester United. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Now he must favour the cross. Moving forward effectively. And Manchester United might be able to profit here. Corner it is. And a substitution in the offing. Played into the centre of the box. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this? Pulls it back. And just a whisker away with that effort.
Well, he chose his instep. Good technique, just wide.
Well, I can tell you a goal has been scored at Stamford Bridge. Let's hear about it from Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. 57 minutes played, 2-0.
Many thanks, Alan. And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Manchester United facing Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes. Sanchez. On to Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. On and on he goes. And the snuffing out of the cross there. Excellent challenge. A really disappointing effort, you've got to say.
Well, he's way, way off target. A real poor effort with his head.
And United will switch things around personnel-wise. There's been a goal on the Chelsea match, I'm hearing. Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Chelsea. 68 minutes played, 3-0.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. Crossing possibilities. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Crystal Palace facing Everton. In position to give them the lead, maybe. If spectacular goalkeeping is what you're after, David De Gea is your man.
Oh, he can stretch. Look at him. He stretches for that brilliant save.
And now the delivery. Just straying offside. I'll switch on your TV and you'll have had difficulty trying to get away from this story. Hector Bellerin could be on his way to Real Madrid. Lee, your thoughts on this?
I've heard all the rumours, Derek, to be honest with you. A bit of a round.
And he takes it on. Simple catch, really. Let's join Alan McAnally now because there's been a goal in the Leicester City game. Alan.
It's a goal for Leicester City. 74 minutes played. 1-1.
Many thanks, Alan.
Well, you do feel one Manchester United goal will clinch it. The fans know so, but do the players?
Teamwork might be the key. Bruno Fernandes. Ronaldo Sanchez with it now. Just 10 minutes to go. Dagba. Camara. Tyler Adams. Milivojevic. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Bruno Fernandes has it. This could be an interesting avenue. And teammates to play it to. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. It's with Carlos Fernandes. Alvaro. Dangerous looking attack. He has time to play it over. Uronen. Milivojevic. It looks promising. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here.
Added time.
Alex Telles has it. Bruno Fernandes. Nothing wrong with that idea. Mbappe! Lightning fast reflexes to preserve the parity.
I thought it was going to be the winner, but hats off to the keeper.
Manchester United know they've got to be precise with the corner, given the circumstances. And over comes the corner. Classy goalkeeping.
Well,
and the referee blows for full time.
Some questions regarding the match. Thanks very much.
Well, the main story here is we are going to see in action the top scorer in the league. And it's live. Here we are today at Old Trafford, where Manchester United have had so much success down the generations. Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith. Premier League football for you very shortly. Manchester United against Wolverhampton Wanderers.
I love visiting this ground. Rarely been disappointed with the entertainment on offer. Don't think I will be today either.
Wolves have gone and won it back again. They've shuffled their pack today, Manchester United. David De Gea starts in goal. Ashraf Hakimi plays with Luke Shaw as the fullbacks. Phil Foden plays with Naby Keita in midfield. And to use his pace through the middle, Kylian Mbappe. He got the last touch, the defender, so that will be a corner. Corner's taken. Looking for teammates in the middle. Well, they've worked the goalkeeper, but in truth, Alan, they haven't worked him very hard, have they?
Yeah, you're going to have to do a little bit better to beat this keeper.
And here is the way Wolves are set out for this vital fixture. Well, we put it up as a 5-2-3. It could be 3-4-3, couldn't it, if the wide players get forward from the back?
Yeah, I think it's one of those. It could be anything the manager wants it to be. He has got some very talented lads out there, though.
Now for the lead. Oh, they've got out of jail there. Manchester United, well, they'd like a victory this week because last time out at home they couldn't find a winning goal. They drew against Crystal Palace.
Yeah, the 1-1 draw, there was plenty of room for improvement, but the manager's been talking up their team, and I think they'll win here.
The fleet-footed Frenchman, Kylian Mbappe, and we make no apology for picking him out before the game.
No, exploded onto the scene, and a massive threat here.
It's good work here in terms of possession. Can they find... They'll be annoyed with the cross because it was the goalkeeper's ball all the way. Hot news from Anfield, Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Liverpool. It's been scored by Roberto Firmino. The keeper came for a cross, missed it, and left an easy tap in. 70 minutes played.
Cleverly done. Tremendous goal, and we have got the first breakthrough now.
Well, I do think they deserve that for the football they've played today.
A goal from the very highest quality.
Well, it's come in from a long way out, and from that angle, it's not always easy to finish.
Defenders caught out by it in the end. Wolverhampton Wanderers have this lead. My apologies to my good friend Alan McInally for cutting across him then. Just confirmed that Liverpool did score in that match, and the game is level at 1-1. This might be an opportunity to get level. And it is! There's the equaliser, and that could be a turning point in the game.
Yeah, the momentum must be with them now. Can they go on and win it? What a sucker punch that was. The manager will be furious that his team has conceded so quickly after scoring.
So away we go at 1-1. News of a goal at the Hawthorns. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for West Ham United. 25 minutes played, 2-0.
Well, right on the spot there for that story, Alan McInally, of course. And the opposition will get a throw here because they've tried to play it into the wide areas and couldn't find the player that they were trying to pick out. It goes out wide again. Rashford. He's lost the ball. That's a free kick awarded here. Now a chance to get a bit of width into this attack. Corner given, and they'll be hoping to get this set piece right for a goal that will put them into the lead. Corner played in. Punches it away. Time to go to Anfield, where Alan McInally's got some news for us.
It's a second goal for Liverpool. 33 minutes played, 2-1.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual.
United had more than enough of the ball so far, but for me, and I'm sure for the manager, they're not creating enough. They are going to go and win this match, which you'd expect. Just got to find another gear, ask a few more questions of the opposition here.
It's about decision here. Which player is he going to pass it to? Trying to spot a potential ball to open them up, but they're keeping the ball well. Mbappe. No threat now. Fred. It's an advantage for Manchester United. Play on, says the ref. Very much in free-kick territory, this foul.
Well, they've got to get this wall right, Martin, because he can be deadly from this range.
And saved by the goalkeeper. Clasped it to his midriff. Read that well with the interception. 2 minutes of added time. That's what it says on the board. Caught offside. Maybe an early movement, or the ball was late.
Yeah, I think it was maybe the latter. He was expecting and hoping for an earlier pass.
Well, we've got an angle on this offside call, Alan. I must say, it is the most difficult thing in all the officiating, I think. But this assistant has got eagle eye. Well, everything to play for in the second half. We've reached half-time at 1-1. Marcus Rashford not finding it as easy. He's made the step up from youth team football into the senior rank. Referee just checking everything is in order, and he blows for the second half to start. Adama Traore. That's a great interception. Fred. Oh, they couldn't keep possession. They've given it away. Matt Doherty. João Moutinho. Powerful drive. Close enough to suggest, have another go, son.
Yeah, strong shot. I think the keeper saw it coming all the way, though.
Well, a real treat in store for you. Coverage on EA Sports of the Premier League fixture for Manchester United, and they'll be facing West Ham United away from home.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see some good football.
In powerfully there. Some players limbering up for the away team. Substitution in the offing. Shaw. After this, the visiting team are involved in this fixture in the Premier League, and you can join us on EA Sports for that match. Now Keita.
I don't know whether the managers told them to do this, but they're just defending deep and saying to the opposition, you can have the ball, you're not going to hurt us.
Kevin Campbell. Well, he wants to run at them with the ball. It's good to see. Gets his cross in. Nodded back across goal. The manager's going to bring on a fresh player now. Corner played in. Really commanding goalkeeper, and that's easy for a player of his ability to catch the corner. Well, let's get an update from West Bromwich Albion and their match. Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for West Ham United. 62 minutes played, 3-0.
Eagle eyes, as always, from Alan McInally. Set up to play on the break now. Fred. Mbappe. Two for him today, and his team are benefiting from his sharpness in front of goal, knocking the ball into the back of the net. Well, he's doubled up here with his second goal, and he took it in excellent style, just like the first one. And here is another angle on that goal. Well, Wolves need to find some fight because they're behind. We can go over now to Alan McInally. There's been a goal at Anfield.
It's a third goal for Liverpool. It's been scored by Roberto Firmino. That's his second today. A lovely glancing header from a free kick. 69 minutes played, 3-1.
Cheers, Alan. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Jimenez. And that's into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Not the hardest thing he'll have to do today by any means. That's the way to win the ball back. Mbappe. Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away. Still progressing on the break. Just lost their way at the crucial moment of that counter-attack, and they've lost the ball. Eric Bailly. Alan McInally's got a penalty to tell us about at Chelsea.
It's a penalty for Chelsea. A slight delay as the ref clears the defenders. Can he score? Here he comes. Oh, straight down the middle. Beautiful, beautiful penalty. 79 minutes played. 2-0.
Could he really wrap it up now? And the ball's in. It's a goal. Hat-trick. Goal number 3 here. And it's a perfect day for the player. Well, Alan, maybe that's the one he'll treasure the most because it's given him the hat-trick.
Yeah, and he'll be taking home that match ball with a great deal of pride.
And some movement from the Manchester United bench. There's going to be a substitution now. 3-1 the scoreline as we restart the game. 3-1 here, and that could be that, really, given the lack of time left. What do you think for the next game?
Well, Manchester United go up against West Ham United after this, and they have played well. They've stroked the ball around, and they'll be hoping to continue that.
He's got it away, and that's what you have to do. It's Johnny. Yeah, that was a goal for Chelsea, just to remind you. We didn't quite get the full details from Alan McInally. That was my fault, not his. Their goal came from the penalty spot, and the score's now 2-0. Here's Naby Keita. And look at the clock now, 3 minutes to go. Here's Hakimi, taking on the defenders. There's a cut back on. Great stop. And that will be a corner for United. He's put in the corner.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
They're looking to get to him and take the ball from him. They've got the ball back by that interception. Oh, time to get the cross now. Mbappe! Top performance from a top team, and they've emphasised their superiority with the number of goals that they've scored. Well, disappointment for the losing team, but I'm afraid the winners deserve this margin, which is being confirmed by this very late goal.
Yeah, it's been a walkover. You don't often get games like this at this particular level, but so one-sided.
It is now an and there it is over. Cleverly done.
Could we just grab a minute of your time for a few questions? Thank you.
And a warm welcome from one of the newer venues here in the football-mad capital of England. We're at the London Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's West Ham United taking on Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Looking forward to a bright, lively start in this one. Quick tempo. Who can be the dominant force in the first 20 minutes? They could get the upper hand in this one.
And the starting lineup for West Ham United. Shane Duffy plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. João Mario plays along, firing it towards goal. There it is! A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, let's take a look at this replay. The difference between a good player and some of the best players is they don't need to take a touch. Gets his shot away. First time. Nothing else matters but concentrating on that ball.
So back underway in this game. Manchester United with the advantage.
Number 6, Paul Pogba.
An exciting talent who has everything a forward needs to be successful. Lee, what are you expecting from Mbappe?
Well, Derek, how do you stop him? Very difficult, I would say. He's got absolutely everything, playing with such confidence. Defenders really need...
Might be able to set up the chance. Can they slot it home?
Well, there was a chance there to finish the game right off. It wasn't taken. That could be the turning point, you know. The crowd thinks so.
Moving into the advanced position. Now Brozovic. Suchek. João Mario. Others to play it to. João Mario. That's how to rob them of possession. Alex Telles has it. Hernandez. Space on the flank. A chance to whip it in. Wan-Bissaka playing with purpose and control. Aimed towards Mbappe. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this? And with it, Joao Mario. Now Brozovic. Oh, wonderful bit of skill. Well, they continue their push for the equaliser, but definitely not forcing it. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Renato Sanchez. He's found a pocket of space. Good numerical situation. Cutting the ball back. Bruno Fernandes has it. Possession ceded by United. I'm hearing there's been a goal at Villa Park. Who has scored it? Alan.
It's a goal for Aston Villa. 29 minutes played. 1-1.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Sanchez. Useful cross towards the near post. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Well, he's given us away. Now Paul Pogba. And fed forwards. And you need your defender to take charge. Santi-Mina. Now this might pay dividends. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Pogba has it. Possession changes hands, the interception there. Well, I believe there's been a goal in the Liverpool game. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Liverpool. 35 minutes played. 2-0.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Must score! And the keeper gets in the way. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. And he's fired over the corner. Well, it makes a pretty picture for those photographers behind the goal, but I'm not sure he was ever going to score with that bicycle kick.
Well, overhead kick, looks good. Not really the option, though.
Given away by Manchester United.
West Ham will be happy with their possession stats, but they have to create more, they have to be more positive. The final third play has been slow, too predictable.
Easy save for David De Gea. Here's Renato Sanchez. The electronic board has been held aloft. 2 additional minutes here. Will he find the net? And it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course.
Well, they say there's no better time to score just before half-time. The team talk of both sides are going to be changing now. It's a good finish, Derek, and they deserve the lead.
Well, a second goal for them here. That is that for the first. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Renato Sanchez. Alex Telles has it. Bruno Fernandes. Wan-Bissaka. Options in the centre. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Let's join Alan McInally now because there's been a goal in the Burnley match. Alan.
It's a second goal for Burnley. 46 minutes played. 2-1.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Just a quick reminder, action from the third round of the FA Cup coming up live on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Newcastle United.
Well, a super atmosphere of cup football rarely lets you down. Exciting game that'll be, I'm sure, Derek.
Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, Mbappe. He has time to play it over. Bruno Fernandes has it. Bruno Fernandes. Now Eder Militao. Well, he's given us away. And that's an important intervention. And offside it is. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Pogba has it. Now Eder Militao. Hernandez. Tremendous ball played through, foiling them effectively. Alex Telles regained possession. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Defenders understanding their roles. I believe there's been a goal in the City game. Alan can fill us in.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Kevin De Bruyne. The ball was played through and the defenders couldn't catch him. He was left one-on-one with the keeper, and he came out on top. 66 minutes played, 3-0.
Many thanks, Alan. Bruno Fernandes has it. Pogba. Pogba! Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, when you come to a game, you want to see skill like this. It's absolutely brilliant dribbling. The defender, he's all over the place. What a goal.
A chance to revisit the goal. So they restart the game, and only one team in it. So 20 minutes to go. And it's with Tomasz Suchek. Duffy. Bellerin. Possession lost, intercepted.
Well, United in control with their possession. If you don't control the ball in midfield, it's very difficult to have enough of the ball to create chances for your strikers. And really has been a dominant performance.
Someone has found the net at Anfield. Who exactly? Alan McInally.
It's another goal for Liverpool. 75 minutes played, 5-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. There's going to be a double substitution. Danger averted for now. And he's fired it against the post.
Well, Derek is really, really unlucky there. He thought he'd scored. Will he get another chance?
McTominay making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Slipshod passing. A really sumptuous ball. And the decision is one of offside here. Here's a change for Manchester United. In the second half here, and it's almostly a case of whatever they've touched has turned to goals.
Creating and scoring goals is the hardest thing to do in football. United have ticked all the boxes in that department for me. Lovely to watch. And look, the players have got smiles on their faces. We like that.
And Torres on the ball. Manoeuvring his way forward. Now he must favour the cross. Back from the byline. And thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Given away. We have entered the final minute of normal time.
Has indicated there will be a minimum.
The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Anthony Martial. Bruno Fernandes. Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
I cannot believe he's kept that out the net. Absolutely amazing.
So the corner played into the box. Fisted clear. An example of a goalkeeper in top form here. And now it is truly final. The match is over.
Just a minute of your time. No further questions.
We're starting to get down to the nitty-gritty. Just 4 teams left in the Carabao Cup, and the stage is set for an absorbing semi-final. It's Manchester United. They face Liverpool, and it's coming up live on EA TV next. Hello to you on a cracking night here at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by Lee Dixon. And what we have coming up for you is the Can he give them the lead? Can they slot it home? Able to clear the danger, at least for now.
Well, the Manchester United fans feel a shift in power. The pressure is definitely mounting.
Hernandez. Mendy. Mbappe. They might be able to get in now. Can they put it away? And the danger cleared. And space for the cross. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Virgil van Dijk with the block. It's the high-pressure, high-intensity approach. Mane. Well, you get the feeling so many in attendance here have come just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, we say to each other in the back four, don't give him a yard because he will score. Don't give this lad half a yard. He's such a great finisher.
Eder Militao. Mbappe. Eder Militao. Mbappe. Delightful pass. Is this the moment? It's still alive. Alexander-Arnold. Now Mo Salah. Roberto Firmino. Valverde. It's with Roberto Firmino. Now they've lost it. This is Hernandez. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Fabinho now. Here's Grujic. Now the attack promising as it was, scuppered there. You've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Went in strongly, decisively. Not a good pass. And slipped through beautifully. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unlucky to concede the corner. And over comes the corner. Really wanted to get it past the first defender then. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Mbappe. Paul Pogba. Dangerous looking attack. Well, he did what he had to do defensively. Wan-Bissaka. An important interception. It's with Roberto Firmino. Sadio Mane now. And in with a real chance. Well, they can say a big thank you to the goalkeeper. That was inspirational.
Well, that's as good as a goal at the other end. Brilliant save from the keeper.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Mbappe. He might running towards goal. Mbappe! A one-on-one. The first goal of the match, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them.
It's taken a while, but the pressure has taken its toll. Well, here's the replay. The keeper's made a save, but it's not good enough. It's back into play. He was first to react, and it's in the back of the net.
Underway once more. Manchester United have hit the front. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Roberto Firmino. Passing it with a bit of panache. And Mohamed Salah now. It comes to nothing. Mane. It needs an accurate cross. Here's Grujic. Mane. Sadio Mane. Useful looking attack this. It's an effective cross aimed at the back post. It's come off the keeper.
2 minutes added time.
Vinicius Junior. Given away by Manchester United. Liverpool obsessed with finding a forward. And that will do it for the first time. Really tense battle so far. And now the second half is underway. Tremblay. It's with Fabinho. Ejaria. Fabinho. Valverde. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Giving the ball away. It's with Fabinho. Ejaria. Tremblay. Well, they want that equaliser, but the passing remains smooth. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Delivered into the box. Sadio Mane now. And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Manchester United taking on Leicester City.
Yeah, game after game, the season is relentless, but players just love to play. Give them a game any day of the week. That should be a belter.
Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Liverpool facing Southampton.
Well, that should be a really interesting match-up atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Ejaria. Mane. Space and time for the cross. Mane. Angled for Salah. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Given away by Manchester United. And Torres on the ball. Wan-Bissaka. Well, we can confirm this as regards Borussia Dortmund. It seems, Lee, they've got the man.
Well, the fee is around £50 million, Derek. That's what I would...
Surely! And just a whisker away with that effort.
Well, he chose his instep. Good technique, just wide.
Mohamed Salah. Coming onto the pitch, number 24.
And United will switch things around personnel-wise. Fabinho now. Now they've lost it. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Opportunity it is. And it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course.
Well, it's a beautifully crafted goal. The supply line worked perfectly there, and he finishes it off with ease. Lovely goal.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. So 2-0 now. Jimenez. Well, you've got to try to make it a bit more difficult for your opponent than that. It's going to be United's free kick. Pogba. Now with Hakimi. Eder Militao. It's Manchester United on the move. Now what can they do from here? That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. Roberto Firmino. 15 minutes remaining. It's with Roberto Firmino. Mbappe. Renato Sanchez. And he's clear as lines. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Corner kick played over. The fist of the goalkeeper. Liverpool have given it away. Mendy getting forward. Pogba might fancy it. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Florenzi on the ball. Now Jimenez. It's with Fabinho. It's with Florenzi. Jimenez. Ejaria. Mane. And teammates to play it to. Mane, not quite accurate enough. Mbappe. We have entered the final minute of normal time. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. It's with Roberto Firmino. Tremblay. Alexander-Arnold. And Roberto Firmino's in there. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. He's driven in the corner. And a corner there that really lacked guile. And so it is, full-time, the referee's whistle. An advantageous situation for Manchester United going into the return leg.
Well, Derek, going into the second leg of the semi-final, you've got to remind yourself of the scoreline. You have a small advantage. Can you keep that? Can you keep your nerve only 90 minutes away from that golden final?
Running towards goal. Mbappe! A one-on-one situation, and the goalkeeper prevails. The first goal of the match, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them.
It's taken a while, but the pressure has taken its toll.
Surely! And just a whisker away with that effort.
Well, he chose his instep. Good technique, just wide.
Do they mean business on this occasion? Opportunity it is. And it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course.
Oh, hi there. I've just got a couple of questions about the match. Thanks so much.
Well, being the leading marksman in the league, he's the man everyone is talking about as he warms up. Can he score again today? We're about to find out. And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world, Old Trafford in Manchester. My name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary box is Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Manchester United facing Leicester City.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. I'm really looking forward to this. Both teams certainly capable of producing some entertaining football. Hopefully we'll get that.
Bruno Fernandes. Renato Sanchez. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Well, here's the table, and I think it's fair to say that Spurs have performed below expectations so far, Lee.
Well, you have to look twice at the table to realise they're not in a Champions League place, and that's unthinkable, it really is. The club's in turmoil, way below the standards that have been set. Accountability, that's the key in any club, top to bottom.
It's with Achiampong. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. Considering the form book, Lee, Kylian Mbappe has got to be taken seriously.
Well, when you're playing against a player, sometimes you're trying to look at what his qualities are. Is he a good hold-up player? Is he quick? Is he this? Is he that? But when somebody tells you he's a finisher, you know you're in big trouble.
Well, they were clearly on the receiving end, so a free kick is next. And news coming through that a goal has been scored at Villa Park. Details from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Aston Villa. 11 minutes played, 1-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Well, it might still work out for them. Balde. Tielemans. And now Lamela. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. On the pass by Mbappe, he'll be disappointed. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Mbappe is with Vinicius Junior. Alex Telles. Justin. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Hernandez. Eder Militao. Wan-Bissaka. Teammates could potentially join in. Thundered clear. Pogba. Renato Sanchez. Bruno Fernandes. Renato Sanchez with it now. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. There's been a goal in the Chelsea match, I'm hearing. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 29 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Dennis Praet. Balde. Alex Moreno. A highly purposeful attack, this. The emphasis on getting the ball forward. Oh, they've lost it. Mbappe.
United enjoying the bulk of possession here, but that doesn't lead to goals necessarily. They haven't created enough. Too slow up front, midfield, very average. The coach, he's not happy at all.
A real opening now. An attempt like that, never likely to trouble the keeper.
No, he's got his positioning right, but it was a poor shot in the end.
Renato Sanchez. Ferran Torres. Oh, they have it again. Alex Moreno. Dennis Praet. Tielemans. He's lost it. Paul Pogba. Here's Renato Sanchez. Mbappe. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes of added time.
Justin. Now here's Piqué. Tielemans. Gezal. And that will do it for the first half here. Well, the first half is history. Now we wonder what the second half is going to produce. Leicester City have kicked off. Justin. Here's Tielemans. Balde. And moving the ball nicely. Dennis Praet. Tielemans. Lamela. Crossing possibilities. Justin. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this? And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, atmospheres make games, Derek, and that should be an absolute belter.
Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Leicester City giving it a try, and that's easy peasy for the keeper. And until the T's have been crossed and the I's have been dotted on this contract, deal done, Rodrigo has completed his move to Real Sociedad.
Well, Derek, a fee of around £40 million is being bandied around. That places a huge responsibility on the player's shoulders. Can he carry that load? Watch this space.
Can they get themselves in front here? And it's come off the keeper. Right, time for us to bring in Alan McInally, because there's been a change to the scoreline at Turf Moor. Alan.
It's a goal for Burnley. 60 minutes played, 2-1.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And scope for the cross. And clears his lines. And a substitution in the offing. Piqué.
So tight this game. Who's going to break the deadlock? Be brave, be a hero, take chances.
And space for the cross. Justin. Every pass hitting its target. Tielemans. Alex Moreno. Here's Tielemans. On high marks for that pass. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Possession one. We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game. And the cross blocked by Piqué. Manchester United throw in here. Pogba has it. Oh, he fancies his chances. And the keeper gets in the way. Corner kick played in. Gets his glove on it. Well, great read there to intercept. Getting news of a goal in the Chelsea game. Alan?
It's a third goal for Chelsea. 74 minutes played. 3-1.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Here's Renato Sanchez. Vinicius Junior. Renato Sanchez. He could pick out a teammate. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, he has clear options in the middle, attending to his defensive chores. Mbappe with it.
Well, listen to that crowd. Manchester United fans making themselves heard. The players are doing their best to get this winner.
It's there for him. A goal it is at long last. They've broken the deadlock.
Well, it's been so close this game. Tactics have played a part. Now they're going to have to change the tactics and see what happens.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Read it magnificently and intercepted. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. They will now make use of their substitutes bench.
Wow, just feel this energy from the United supporters. Can they urge their team back into this game?
And he's taken it away. And 5 minutes to go.
Manchester United players are responding to the noise of this crowd. They're back in the game, or are they?
Pogba. Pogba! Well, it's the late show, and they are level again.
Well, as we look at this again, what they always say, focus on the ball, ensure you strike it cleanly. He's done just that. What a finish.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece.
Manchester United. Number 6, Paul Pogba.
Balde. Alex Moreno. And Balde here. Still pushing for what could be a winner. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. Balde. And now it is truly final. The match is over.
Some questions regarding the match. That'll be all, thank you.
Live from London, a match that shouldn't be a disappointment. Tottenham against Manchester United. It's rarely dull when these two giants clash. Stay with us. Every kick of the ball is coming up on EA TV. Hello, a warm welcome, and this is the scene here in North London. Derek Ray here in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always by Lee Dixon. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Tottenham Hotspur up against Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Looking forward to a bright, lively start in this one. Quick tempo. Who can be the dominant force in the first 20 minutes? They could get the upper hand in this one.
Introducing the Spurs starting 11. Pretty well balanced, this formation, Lee.
Yeah, it can be a 4-2-3-1 in the offensive mode, but it can also go back to a 4-5-1 when you're defending. The lone striker will be supported by the three just behind him, especially the number 10 who will be given a free role.
And he's broken free. And the attack fades out. This is the team Manchester United will go with. David De Gea between the posts. Naby Keita plays alongside Paul Pogba in central midfield. And the main striker is the precocious Kylian Mbappe. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. The explosive, a really sumptuous ball. Surely, world from De Gea.
Well, his reactions, Derek, just look how quick he reacts.
Over it comes. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Steven Bergwijn. Ndidi. Ndidi. Here's Keita. Ferran Torres. Wan-Bissaka. And it's gone behind for the corner. And now the delivery. And punched away. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Bruno Fernandes. Possession ceded by United. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, the attack lacked a little bit of oomph. It's with Bergwijn. And use of a goal at the Londons. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. We wondered who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. Well, we're sorry for interrupting you there, Alan. Just to confirm, West Ham did score in that match. And they now hold a 1-0 lead. Bruno Fernandes. Staunch rearguard action. Given away. Bruno Fernandes. Top-notch tackle. Now Borja Mayoral. Eric Dyer. Joe Gomez. Ndidi. Pedro Rebosho. Now Son. Well, couldn't keep it. Eder Militao. This is Hernandez. Now Paul Pogba. Fluency of movement. Giving them a different option by moving in field. And he did what he had to do defensively. Here's Keita. It's all about translating threats into goals. And very deftly cut out. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Others in the vicinity. Lucas with it. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Bruno Fernandes has it. Here's Keita. Eder Militao. Given away by Manchester United. Let's get an update from the Etihad Stadium where a goal has been scored. Alan McInally.
It's the second goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Sergio Aguero. That's his second today. A long hopeful ball forward and the defender got underneath the ball, only succeeding in setting him through on goal, and he didn't waste the opportunity. 40 minutes played, 2-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Not sufficiently accurate, that pass from Lucas. Pogba. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Mbappe with it. A chance to whip it in. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. No more time left. That is it. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Bruno Fernandes giving the ball away.
Nothing in it, Derek, is there? Just testing each other out. Tactically, it's fascinating. Who will buckle first?
Winks. It's with Bergwijn. Kylian Mbappe, such a burgeoning talent, but if he analyses this performance, and you're going to analyse this performance, is he going to be cross with himself?
Well, it's not been a great first half of football as far as he's concerned.
And the keeper's given it away inexcusably. Delightful pass. Can they slot it home? Bruno Fernandes. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's Tottenham Hotspur facing Fulham.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Now he must favour the cross. Throw-ins given. Bruno Fernandes. And whipped into the box. Oh goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Half an hour remaining then. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Manchester United taking on Brighton.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
Getting news of a goal in the Liverpool match, Alan.
It's a third goal for Liverpool. 62 minutes played.
Are they going to forge ahead? Mbappe! And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Obviously, it's a tap-in, Derek, but it's the patience in the box I like. A predator's instinct, just waiting for the ball to come to him.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. And United will switch things around personnel-wise. So they're playing again. It's Manchester United with the lead here. So a throw in here. Giving them the gift of possession. Now Rugani. Well, this story has been in the news, and now it is 100% official. Roberto Firmino has completed his move to Borussia Dortmund league.
Well, the fee is around £50 million, Derek. That's what I would pay for him. I think he's a really good player. I think he'll add real value to the club.
Here's Mbappe. Running with the ball confidently. Oh, a lovely ball. The end product just wasn't there. Throw-ins given. There's been a goal in the Manchester City match. Let's hear about it from Alan.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Sergio Aguero. He received the ball on the edge of the box and fired home a low-drilled shot that the keeper couldn't get to. 73 minutes played. 3-0.
Many thanks, Alan. Now, Son. Son seducing with his passing. Can they get in behind them? Well, he failed to get it away properly. Paul Pogba. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe with it. Given away. Only 10 minutes remaining here.
Can Tottenham get level? The crowd certainly think so, but do the players?
Good visualisation and execution. And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner. Spurs to make a personnel switch now. And he's fired over the corner. No worries for the keeper.
Wow, just feel the energy from these Tottenham supporters. Can they urge their team back into this game?
Borja Mayoral. Good vision. Can he get onto this? And this time, it's in! Well, the offside flag has been raised. No goal.
Well, it was close, but he just went a little bit too early.
Here's a change for Manchester United. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Fred. Mbappe. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes of added time.
Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Useful looking ball. Mayoral. And after the cross, a tremendous block. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? Corner kick played in. Nodded straight down the throat of the goalkeeper.
Right behind it. The only way you can score there goes either side of the keeper.
And the referee says that is all for today. Well, you know, I think Kylian Mbappe enjoyed himself. Lee, your verdict on his performance tonight?
He's always a man to watch. But
Can we just grab a minute of your time for a few questions? Thank you, that's it.
The floodlights are shining down on the players here at Old Trafford in Manchester.
Thank you, Old
My
Trafford.
name is Derek Ray. With me in the commentary position is the Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Manchester United facing Brighton and Hove Albion.
Thanks, Derek. Good atmosphere here. Everybody looking forward to what should be a really entertaining game.
Hakimi. Promising sequence. He has plenty of support. Hakimi. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. And scope for the cross. Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. Phil Foden plays with Fred in central midfield. And leading the attack today is Kylian Mbappe. And the team selected for Brighton and Hove Albion. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Renato Sanchez. Well, the last match for Manchester United was a success story as they won against Tottenham. How will they fare on this occasion, Lee? They could nudge in front. And just like that, the Red Devils have scored.
Well, they were pressurising from the start, and in the end, it was only one result. Well, here it is, a striker's bread and butter, simple finish, but it's the positioning that gets him the goal.
So back underway in this game, Manchester United with the advantage. Baluta. McAllister. Moving into the advanced position. Looking for that final pass and for that chance to level the game. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Here is Fred. And now passing it through. He's in position. And it's a goal for Manchester United.
Well, they inflict a lot of pressure on the opposition, and that time the opposition couldn't cope with it. Well, it's such a good run. It's a great pass. That's so difficult to defend against. It's the movement that causes the problems. Lovely goal.
A chance to revisit the goal. It's going their way. 2-0. Scalotto in possession. Galameu. Beautiful pass. This looks promising. Well, you've got to conclude that it was completely overhit. It might be on for them. Terrific block. They've won back possession. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? That will certainly mean a booking here.
And now he's on a tightrope.
Antone. It's Dan Burn. Running with the ball confidently. He's got to score! Routine for De Gea. And the decision is one of offside here.
United struggling in terms of possession, but when they've had the ball, they keep delivering the sucker punch. A great advert for low possession, counter-attacking football. It's really working.
That's how to rob them of possession. And using his strength to shield the ball. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Jahanbakhsh. Alexis McAllister. Crossing possibilities. Real danger. Jahan Bash. Useful cross towards the near post. Well, it might still work out for them. An important interception. And the keeper has custody of the ball, but just a few seconds beforehand, he had a big save to make.
Well, keep hold of it. Have a breather, because that first save deserves us all to look at him and clap.
Galameu. Manchester United throw in here. Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. What have you made of it so far?
It's been a decent half for United. The coach still has some work to do at half-time, though. Ball retention has to improve a little bit in the second half if they're going to dominate. Possession could be key.
Ferran Torres. Fred. An easy meet for the keeper, given that cross. It's Dan Burn. Baluta. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Now with Hakimi. And that will do it for the first half. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far. And now the second half is underway. Galameu. Baluta. Scalotto in possession. He could pick out a teammate. Still work to do. And it's come off the keeper. Not messing around with that clearance. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Possession changes hands. The interception there. I must say, no shortage of space. McAllister just straying offside. Mendy. Well, don't forget, action from the 4th round of the FA Cup is coming your way on EA TV. It's Manchester United against Charlton Athletic.
Well, a super atmosphere of cup football rarely lets you down. Exciting game that'll be, I'm sure, Derek.
And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Brighton and Hove Albion facing Crystal Palace.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
And a big transfer story that is broken. It is now official. Lorenzo Insigne has completed his move to Manchester City League. Good visualisation and execution. Oh, a vital interception. Half an hour remaining then.
Well, Brock.
Intelligent threaded pass here. Attending to his defensive chores. Given away by Manchester United. Going well. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Crossing possibilities. It's Dan Burn. And there's the feed into the box. And a strong tackle. Given away by Manchester United. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. This looks promising. Throw-ins given. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Options in the centre. Useful ball to the near post. And it's come off the keeper. Manchester United keep the ball. Advantage. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Renato Sanchez. Pogba has it. Good technique displayed. Pogba has options. Mbappe. Now Pogba. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Galamu. Scalotto in possession. I understand there's been a goal in the Everton match. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Everton. 79 minutes played. 1-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Only 10 minutes remaining here. Rashford. Renato Sanchez with it now. That move looked as though it had genuine potential, but it's broken down. Jahan Bakhsh. White. It's with Push. Push. Jahan Bakhsh. Possession changes hands, the interception there. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Substitution time it is. Davy Prupper. Just been a thoroughly cogent and convincing performance in this match, Lee.
Well, creatively, United have been great tonight. Imagination, delivery, execution, top draw performance. Chance after chance, a joy to watch.
Ferran Torres. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes of added time.
Jahan Bakhsh. And now it is truly final. The match is over.
Just got a couple of questions for you regarding the match. Thank you.
We're starting to get down to the nitty-gritty. Just 4 teams left in the Carabao Cup, and the stage is set for an absorbing semi-final. It's Liverpool, they face Manchester United, and it's live on EA TV. And all systems go here at Anfield ahead of what should be an enthralling night of football. My name's Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary on this game is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And looking forward to bringing you action from the second leg of this semi-final. It is Liverpool versus Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Liverpool with plenty of work to do after that first leg. Not quite good enough, really. They'll need a better performance tonight if they're to progress to the next round.
And this is how Liverpool start the game. The highly rated Brazilian Alisson begins between the posts. Mohamed Salah plays with Sadio Mane out wide, and he's made headway. And the goal gaping at him. And it's gone behind for the corner. And firing it into the... He succeeded in getting his fist to it. And not afraid to have a go from long range. Fabinho now. But on the way into the game, so many people were asking us about Sadio Mane, a truly top talent. Lee, what kind of display do you expect to see from him?
Well, 3 goals in his last 3 games, Derek, breeds confidence in a player. The defenders will be watching him like a hawk.
Fabinho. Origi. Playing with purpose and control. It has to be. Not the easiest of situations for the keeper. Liverpool corner given. Played into the centre of the box. Alas, a wild, wild attempt.
Well, after that effort, I'm not sure whether he's right or left-footed.
Vinicius Junior. And a throw-in forthcoming. Now Eder Militao. Bruno Fernandes. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Not really close to worrying the scoreboard operator.
No, it's worth a try though, but when he looks at the position he is in, he'll be disappointed he didn't hit the target.
Vinicius Junior. And he favours the inside route. Can't miss, surely! And close with that one, Lee, but just couldn't keep the shot down.
Yeah, the keeper's beaten, but so is the goal.
Naby Keita. Alex Telles has it. Bruno Fernandes. Now Pogba. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? It did look as though it was rather a fruitful avenue, but nothing doing. Valverde. And threading it forward. Not to be this time. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Salah. It's with Fabinho. Tremblay. It's a highly promising Liverpool attack, but will there be an end product? Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Bruno Fernandes. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Real danger. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Eder Militao. Very attractive looking move, easy on the eye, but nothing there. Van Dijk. Grujic. Alexander-Arnold has it. Alexander-Arnold. Origi. It's with Fabinho. Now Mo Salah. Grujic. Well, they have the ball once more. And that was a very fine read. Now Eder Militao. Hernandez. Here's Keita. Mbappe. Keita. He's had to go for it. Wins the ball. Eder Militao. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Mane. What can he do from here?
He's indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
He's got to score! And oh, it's in! We cannot declare this contest over. They still believe. So the aggregate score currently stands at 2-1. No more time left. First half is over. Second half then in this Champions League contest, and Manchester United get the proceedings underway. Now with Hakimi. Hernandez. Alex Telles has it. Now will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Alexander-Arnold has it. Van Dijk. It's with Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Liverpool facing Fulham.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Manchester United. Good visualisation and execution. So close to keeping himself onside, but offside is the verdict.
Well, and that's his job, the linesman. Give those tight offside decisions and get them right.
Well, a piece of transfer business that's certain to get a lot of people talking. Serge Gnabry has completed his move to PSG.
Well, the fee is around £50 million, Derek. That's what I would pay for him. I think he's a really good player. I think he'll add real value to the club.
Hernandez. Bruno Fernandes. Eder Militao. Bruno Fernandes has it. Now Paul Pogba. Aimed towards Mbappe. Keeper's contribution, but what next? And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Alexander-Arnold has it. And Mohamed Salah now. Firing it in. And a goal!
Well, as we look at this again, what they always say, focus on the ball, ensure you strike it cleanly. He's done just that. What a finish.
Overall, in this tie, it is 2-2. Bruno Fernandes has it. Vinicius Junior. Teamwork might be the key. Here's Keita. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. Pogba. On to Bruno Fernandes. Moving the ball effectively. And space for the cross. So a throw in here. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Alex Telles. Mbappe. It did look as though it was rather a fruitful avenue, but nothing doing. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Just can't get it past the wall. And one thing he does know how to do is shield the ball. Federico Valverde. And now passing it through. And this time it's in.
Well, it is good play. You might question the defending, but I prefer to be positive. Really good build-up and an easy finish.
Plenty of goals if you look at the aggregate. 3-2 here. Renato Sanchez. It's with Alex Telles in a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Mbappe, real chance. Had to come up with the ball, and did. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Van Dijk. This is Salah. Virgil van Dijk. Ejaria. Now Mo Salah. Alex Telles has it. What a shocking pass, really. Might be able to set up the chance. Just couldn't capitalise there. Renato Sanchez. Far from a good pass. Hernandez. Now with Hakimi. Rashford. Just a couple of minutes left for play. Ejaria. This is Salah. Possession changes hands. The interception there. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Bruno Fernandes. Application and execution from Jimenez. The referee's whistle, and it is official. The hosts are going to the final.
Well, Derek, just look at the celebrations, and quite rightly so.
Playing with purpose and control.
Hi, just a couple of questions for you. Thanks so much.
When you score goals, you make headlines, and this man is the leading marksman in the league. Does he have another goal in his future today? Hello from the south coast of England. Welcome to St Mary's. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former Arsenal defender, Lee Dixon. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Southampton up against Manchester United.
Hi Derek, thank you. Well, both managers will be reminding their players how important it is to start off the game really quickly. Really attack the opposition, put them on the back foot, see what comes of that. Hopefully we get a good game.
He's enjoying space. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. And here's how it looks for Southampton. James Ward-Prowse starts with Mario Lemina in the centre of midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. They need to get bodies back. He has plenty of support. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. And here's the lineup for Manchester United. We're thinking 4-3-3.
Yeah, one central striker, Derek. The width comes from the wingers who will stay high and wide. A very narrow midfield and a conventional back four.
Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Pogba has it. An exciting talent who has everything a forward needs to be successful. Lee, what are you expecting from Mbappe?
Well, when I look at a player I'm playing against, the first thing I look at is how quick is he.
Mbappe! And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Well, here's the replay. Defenders don't like it when he goes to wide areas because they know what's going to happen. The ball's going to come into the box, and on that occasion, it comes in, and now they're picking it out the back of the net.
So they're playing again. It's Manchester United with the lead here. And the referee spotted the foul, but has played advantage. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Wan-Bissaka. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Lemina. Sofiane Boufal. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. And teammates to play it to. He must finish! And he's gone and scored to level it again.
Obviously, it's a tap-in, Derek, but it's the patience in the box I like. A predator's instinct, just waiting for the ball to come to him.
Even Steven, one apiece in this match. Going well. Pogba. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. Sofiane Boufal. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. A bit of running room now on the wing. And cleared away. He's feeling the pressure here. Can they get in behind them? Surely! Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Well, just couldn't keep himself onside. It's with Alex Telles. Here's Keita. Bruno Fernandes. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Shot attempted. Someone has found the net at Anfield. Who exactly? Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Liverpool. 31 minutes played. 2-0.
Regular updates from Alan McInally along the way. Bruno Fernandes. Now Keita. Alex Telles. Advantage Manchester United. An incisive pass. It looked as though he might have been onside, but he was just a fraction off.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I'd like to see that again.
Pogba. Excellent vision. Well, just couldn't keep himself onside. Naby Keita. Mbappe with it. Paul Pogba. That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. Pogba has it. Bruno Fernandes. Staunch rearguard action. Sarr in possession. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Opportunity it is. Vital interception. The danger was very real. Paul Pogba. Naby Keita. Vinicius Junior. The first half here comes to an end. Second half then in this Champions League contest, and Manchester United get the proceedings underway. Pogba. Bruno Fernandes has it. Mbappe. Giving it a try. Good stop from the keeper. Will this corner bear fruit for them? And he's fired over the corner. Speculative effort here. And close with that one, Lee, but just couldn't keep the shot down.
Yeah, the keeper's beaten, but so is the goal. Well, they keep knocking on the door, and if you do that, the goal will probably come. Just look at the stats. Surely it's just a matter of time.
News of a goal at the Emirates. Alan McInally.
It's a third goal for Arsenal. 50 minutes played.
Pogba! And not too far away, just a bit too much height on it.
Well, the keeper's beaten. He's gone for precision over power. It's a good effort.
Sincere apologies to Alan McInally because we had to cut him off just when he was in his flow. Just to confirm, Arsenal did find the net in that match. And they are seemingly cruising now, 3-0 in front. Here's Mbappe. Foden. Shot attempted. And good work to deny the chance. Corner given to United. And now the delivery. Oh, you can see he was feeling the pressure, but gave it a go anyway. Not close, though.
Well, it was definitely worth the chance. Just got the technique a little bit off.
Well, we have more knockout football coming up for you. Action from the FA Cup. It's Southampton facing West Bromwich Albion.
Yeah, cup football has its own special atmosphere for me. Mistakes can be really costly.
And he takes on the shot. And the keeper there to make sure nothing untoward happened. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Newcastle United.
Yeah, that looks a great match-up, doesn't it? Looking forward to some fast-flowing football there.
Mbappe. On to Bruno Fernandes. Now Pogba! And a goal!
Let's see that one again. It's all about the contact, does everything right. He's not bothered where the goal is. He knows where it is. He gets a beautiful strike on it.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. Questions asked of Southampton. Now it's all about their answers.
Number 6, Paul Pogba.
Eder Militao. Phil Foden now. Here's Mbappe. Making progress is Pogba. A big miss. They should be 2 in front.
Well, that could be the game right there. What an opportunity to go 2 up.
There has been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Lee.
Well, the fee is around £50 million, Derek. That's what I would pay for him. I think he's a really good player. I think he'll add real value to the club.
Illegal play, and hence a free kick. And he whips it in. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Ward-Prowse. It's got to be! And he got to it fairly easily.
Well, Derek, the stats tell you everything. Slim pickings out there, not created enough. I can't see them getting back in this game unless their forwards up their game a little bit.
And the danger cleared. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. A deft clearance. Well, I must say he acquitted himself well under pressure. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes has it. And I can tell you a goal has been scored at Anfield. Alan McInally with the details.
It's a 3rd goal for Liverpool. 80 minutes played. 3-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Here's Poupal. Not problematic for the keeper. A real opening now. It's got to be. The goal was at his mercy, but he couldn't extend their lead.
2 goals up, the game would probably be over.
And a substitution in the offing.
Well, they haven't been at their best today, that's for sure, but this game is far from over, and the fans are certainly reminding them of that. You've got to think there'll be one more chance or two.
James. A chance to whip it in. Not all that hard to deal with crosses like that. Given away. Mbappe, possession ceded by United, and breaking at pace with menace. It looks promising. He's got the right idea with that pass.
The fourth official has indicated there will be
Will he finish? The goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. In full control of the ball here, and a chance to level it. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. I must say he's let himself down with really flabby feet. And there it is, the final whistle. Mbappe!
We've got some questions for you. Thank you, that's all the questions.
First game, always a special game. He's certainly a special player. It should be a special match, and it's live. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to you all. Welcome to Old Trafford, the home of Manchester United. Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith. Premier League football we have for you. It's coming right up. Manchester United against Newcastle United.
Well, I think the first 10 minutes might tell us how this match is going to pan out. Who can gain the upper hand, who can get hold of this ball and ask all the questions.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. David De Gea starts in goal. Paul Pogba starts, a midfielder in good form. And to use his pace through the middle, Kylian Mbappe. Manchester United, they'll be looking for another win. They played so well last time out. It was an away victory against Southampton.
Yeah, it was quite close, that 2-1 victory, but they just edged through and probably do the same here.
And he's dealt with it, that dangerous moment. Not been tip-top Tottenham this season, certainly not so far. Definitely below where they hope to be at this stage.
Yeah, I just can't see them closing the gap now and getting into one of those Champions League positions. For a start off, the team spirit looks awful.
Here's the chance to get in the cross. That's gone out for a throw-in. Newcastle United's lineup. Federico Fernandez plays alongside Stefan Savic in the heart of defence. Alain Saint-Maximin starts looking to recover his form. Only one up front in terms of an out-and-out forward. And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner. Put the corner in the middle. And the keeper chooses to punch. They're not always household names, the fullbacks, but I think this player, obviously, has got the potential to be one.
Yeah, we always talk about the attacking qualities of fullbacks these days, but what I like about this lad is an out-and-out defender, hard to get past.
Well, movement in the transfer market. Manchester City have gone in to get him, and they've got him.
This looks like a wonderful piece of business. They've got him on the cheap.
Nemanja Matic is the man in the news going into this game. He has definitely announced his retirement.
I'm sure he would have told the football club before we found out, because they've got to find a replacement for this fella, and that's not going to be easy.
Bruno Fernandes. Now Keita. Opportunity goes begging because of the interception, which is absolutely vital. Got to focus on Sergio Ramos in the build-up to this game. He says, Alan, he's considering retirement now.
Well, he's enjoyed a fine career, one that he should be proud of. It seems that he thinks it's time to draw the curtain on that career.
Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. Chance to get the ball in the box. It's there to be attacked at the back post. Very good positioning by the defender. Here's Naby Keita. Pogba. Manchester United putting this attack together well. It's a good hit. He's had a real go. It's a decent effort, that, with plenty of sting in it.
Yeah, not far away. He really did fizz it, didn't he?
Now James. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Pogba. It comes out off the goalkeeper. Here's Naby Keita. And now the shot. That's a good stop from the goalkeeper. Pogba. James. Mbappe. And that will peter out, that attack. It's the goalkeeper's ball quite easily. He's got possession back for his team.
Well, as we can see, there's not much at all to choose between these two teams in terms of possession. You do wonder if one of these teams can make the difference in the remainder of this match.
Pogba.
Must take the lead here, which they do in good style.
They played some good football leading up to that, Martin, and thoroughly deserved that goal.
The side that has the form, and indeed you would think the better players, are doing well at the moment. They've got a goal and they're beginning to boss proceedings.
Yeah, they're moving the ball about better, Martin, certainly getting good delivery in from those wide areas. A much stronger side.
John Joe Shelby. Here they are, the Manchester United fans, hoping that this is a prelude for better things. They have got the lead, they haven't been at their very best, but of course they're capable of upping a gear.
Solidly away.
John Joe Shelby. He's got a chance to cross.
Good defensive clearance there. Sergio Roberto. Now Marlos. Tight call, but he's made it. The flag's up.
Some relieved faces amongst those defenders there. I think they thought the flag was going to stay down.
And that's the referee's decision. 2 added minutes.
A minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
Pogba.
Now Keita. This does look promising. Brilliant defending. It saved us. Pogba. Well, that could be the insurance goal here.
That little bit of daylight that they were after. Oh, what a time to get a goal. Just before half-time, their manager's team talks just changed a bit there.
Restarting at 2-0.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 6, Paul Pogba.
Half-time now, and 2-0 is the score at the break.
I think we've got to get the story straight about Paul Pogba. When he was at Manchester United as a youngster, they really did want to keep him, but he had the strength of personality to go elsewhere to get more regular first-team football, and you have to say it's worked out for him.
Well, the goalkeeper will be hoping his defenders can close him down a bit quicker, because he has been peppering them in and scored.
It's a good hit. He's had a real go. It's a decent effort, that, with plenty of sting in it.
Yeah, not far away. He really did visit.
And here we go, the referee's blown his whistle, and we're off for the second half. Stefan Savic.
Well, here's an opportunity with the ball over the top.
Well, space to get the cross in. They've soaked up a lot of danger here, but it hasn't hurt them.
And now they're on the ball.
Maybe the cross. Cleared away by the defender.
Any danger to the goal has gone with that clearance.
Coming up for you on EA Sports, don't forget, don't miss this, the coverage of the Premier League fixture for Manchester United, and they'll be facing Fulham away from home.
Yeah, it's got a good feel about it, that one. Look forward to joining you in the gantry for it.
As for Newcastle United, their next game, Alan?
They're playing Crystal Palace in the next match, and difficult to call. I don't think there's too much
Catching practice indeed for the goalkeeper here from that poor cross. Mbappe, top performance from a top team, and they've emphasised their superiority with the number of goals that they've scored.
Well, that could be the game for Manchester United, should be the game.
Well, you don't often see them let this kind of lead slip.
And that's a goal well worth analysing again.
Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
I have to say, it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals.
Able to intercept here. On the attack here, Mbappe. He's got it in behind the defenders for the attack of the chase.
Wonderful save!
Well, you can see here, with those chances created, it's just a question of how many they're going to get. Really impressive performance by this team today.
And here's Paul Pogba. Here's Naby Keita. Now Marlos. With his skill, here's a chance to have a run at goal and take the opposition on. Attacking now. Well, that was disappointing. They could have made more of it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. In fact, it was a terrific effort. There's a sub coming on for Newcastle. And shoots! Fernandez. Pogba. Really wound himself up for that one.
Well, maybe he'll be hoping for another attempt when you'd expect him to do better.
Not quite good enough so far, Alan.
Well, it started slowly and he hasn't been able to pick it up. Rarely has he got on the end of anything.
That's very good shielding of the ball. Sergi Roberto.
Jonjo Shelvey. Now it goes into the wider areas where they've got a winger waiting.
Made the tackle.
Couldn't keep it in play, it's gone out for a throw. Jonjo Shelvey.
Opportunity to play it into the middle. Very good positioning by the defender. It's a change in personnel for Newcastle via the bench. It's a good hit of the keeper, back into play. Tried to force it in from close range, but nowhere near the goal.
Just needed to pass that one into the net.
Well, this is interesting, whether the manager is just going to switch things around a little bit.
Jonjo Shelvey.
And this is going to be a throw. He's got skill with the ball, backing himself in these circumstances. Proper defending, under some pressure. Newcastle want to make this substitution now. Lucas Hernandez. 3-0 now, almost over. And this should have a good impact on the next game, Alan.
Well, Manchester United go up against Fulham. Winning in this match, I think they've played well, and they'll be hoping to do the same next match.
Maybe the cross. Here's Renato Sanchez. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising. Got in well for the chance and couldn't quite supply the finish.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that effort. The keeper was a touch worried there for a second.
There's a change coming up, and it's for Manchester United. Well, the clock is ticking on, 2 minutes of play left. Trying to find the opening, which would be so crucial.
The referee has indicated
just throwing his body into the way of the shot.
3 minutes of added time.
Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. And they're better than that. That's rather sloppy. Well, that's it. The final whistle. As a match, it was rather one-sided, wasn't it? Because of the capacity of one team to dominate the football.
It was a football lesson. It was pretty humiliating for the inferior team. They just didn't get into it.
It's a good hit. He's had a real go. It's a decent effort, that, with plenty of sting in it.
Yeah, not far away. He really did visit.
Time for just a few questions. That'll be all, thank you.